It's not too bad. Can of worms, alright. Can't even tell what was going on. Me and Carl were just about to make a start on fixing the rust on the Rano. Got quite a few holes to fix, but this is probably the worst one. Got multiple different holes on the sills. There's a hole here in my chassis. Multiple problems. She's pretty cooked, but she needs a little bit of love. Also need to just do a little bit of a touch up on this pillar. Couple little spots on here. And there's this spot as well, which I'll probably end up doing. So first I'm just going to prep them, grab the lumbides, scrape them back. This hole was a little bit worse than I thought, but it's not too bad. Little stash spot. Also just noticed that this hole on this other side, well, wasn't previously a hole, but just started scraping at it, and she's just opening up into a cabin, so scrape her back to see what's actually going on. It's like bloody Weet-Bix. Nothing that a little bit of new tech can't fix. Well, the rust has ended up a little bit worse than I was expecting, but it's not too bad. It's like a treasure hunt. What are we gonna find in here? Give that a wash out with the hose. Same on the other side. Water's not draining out of the guard, so Joe loves it. Oh, she's letting go. She's letting go, she is. Last time I did the sills on this truck, I probably fixed about $22 coin sized holes on each side. It's doing pretty well considering. I might let this rain just do its thing for a while, go get out of it, because no point in getting completely soaked. We're back. It's a little bit better today. It's not raining anymore. I just went and picked up a heat gun so I can dry out the areas before I bog them. And I got a new container and new tech, even though I've got a bit of old stuff left, just in case I run out. It's actually a lot worse than I was expecting all around the truck. Got some of this trusty rust converter. Just gonna rust convert it, let it dry, hit it with the new tech. Show you a few tricks about how to sculpt the new tech. It's creeping on in. Oh, snackalicious. I will not let this truck die. She'll never die. Oh, goddamn, boy. Could be worse, surely. another hole there, but the bog's still holding it together. Can of worms, alright. Time to finally do some bogging. See how she goes. Heaps of hardness, so it goes off quick. Have a pretty limited amount of time to mix this up and get it on. So the way I do it is I just mush the bog up into the surrounding area, just to get like a good connection back onto the rust. Build it up a little. Probably not the best way of doing it, but this is just the way that I got into doing it, to fix bigger holes. And then once you're happy with that, I come in and I spread the bog onto the template, and then kind of spread it out so it's big enough to fill the hole, like that. And then once you're happy with the size, come in, you put it over the hole, give it a bit of a squish back and forth so it mushes into the stuff that's all squished around the edges. And then you just pretty much leave that for about five minutes until it starts to tack up a little bit, and you just pull it off and you get your rough shape. Why is that even popped up there? This whole colour is pretty rusted out. This is what you got to look out for. This is the stuff that the WOF people will focus on, anything structural. This is probably at the point where I can pull it off now. So you just want to I know it looks pretty ghetto now, but it's solid as though. Time for round two. Don't have a lot of room in between the bumper and this back part of the hole, so that's pretty much it. Just want to make sure it's following the contour of the truck itself. It's just probably ready to come off now though. Well, there we go. Came out better than expected. Just cracking open the new tub. found a big old hole up and behind the body mount. Not bad apart from that little hollow. Came out decent considering. Needs a second coat though. It's getting pretty late. I don't think I'm going to end up getting the other side done. I've got most of the bad bits done. That still's actually looking pretty decent, to be honest. Now I just need to do this one, these holes up here, and then just these few smaller holes along this sill. And there's this little bit up here, but I'm gonna deal with that tomorrow. Didn't get it on camera, but I just did a bit more bogging. Almost done now. Getting close though. After this I need to take off my top mount turbo setup and put on my stock turbo setup. And then it'll be time to go in and actually find out all the other things that I've got to do. Oh, a little lizard chilling in the back. Time for the reveal. Oh yeah. Pretty good. Hard to see it on camera, but that came out mean. Just about to make a start on taking the turbo off. Just going to be taking off my top mount setup, putting on my stock turbo just to pass the WOF. Then the old beast will be going straight back on. Make a start by disconnecting the intercooler piping. Oh, I already got a nice hole on my glove. In about 30 seconds. Beauty. Wonder how the old turbo's looking. It's been a while since I've seen inside. Ah, hot as shit. She's looking happy, you don't see any shaft play. So basically you're gonna come in, disconnect these 3 bolts on the dump pipe, And then get these 4 bolts holding the turbo on, take off the EGT gauge, or the EGT probe, the oil feed, and the oil drain. And then she'll basically be coming straight out. Start off with the EGT gauge. Gotta love the old wobbly boy. Oh, it really do be raining. About 10 minutes later and the rain seems to have slowed down. Just prepped up the manifold that I'm going to be putting on real quick. Turbo's ready to come off now. That's the turbo out. It's time to get these other bolts out, get the manifold itself off. Pretty sure these are 14s. I've only got 3 studs for the turbo flange, but that's it. It's going to be okay because I'm only going to be keeping this turbo on here for a few days. It's the turbo manifold on. Oh, that's pretty much all done. Just need to chuck on the intercooler piping and the potty, and then she's good to go. Missing a stud on the back of the turbo flange, but she'll be right, surely. So she's almost WOF ready. She's got the setup fully in. Got the trusty old PVC intercooler piping. Back to the ghetto setup. Gonna be back to 25 PSI for a few days, sadly. No leaks. She's happy. I took the truck in for a WOF and it ended up failing on surprisingly only 2 things, which were the rear brake rotors. I just got some new ones. The old ones are pretty grooved, and the The guy reckons I needed mud flaps, but I don't know about that. But we'll just chucked some universal ones on from Super Cheap. Here go. Some ones for the back. I couldn't put one on this back bit because the holes are rusted out, so I'm gonna have to drill some new ones and have it in a slightly different position. He failed my brake rotors for being grooved. He didn't fail them last time, but they are pretty bad to be fair, so that's all I need to do to get the WOF though, and then we're taking it back in for a recheck, hopefully tomorrow. Big helper. Yeah. Yeah, you know it. Just gonna hit these with some degreaser. It's getting pretty dark, I don't know how well you can even see this on camera, but just putting on one of the rear brake rotors. Be going on with the next one, and then just sussing out this. So the old Rani's finally got a WOF. Ended up just having to put on some mud guards and some new rear brake rotors. It's a pretty easy WOF, to be honest. The rust repairs came out okay. Can't even tell what was going on. She was pretty bad though, and I'm sure it's only going to be worse next time. Couple of little pinholes still here, but should be right. That's pretty much it for this video though.